victory in the Ultimate Fighter 19 series, middleweight Eddie Truck Jordan. You come to the end, good to see you. So just very quickly to get us underway, what's changed in the last couple of weeks?
I'm here in Dublin, which is awesome, and I want to be Irish after this weekend.
I'm asking on behalf of everyone here, have you had a pint of Guinness yet?
I've had too many pints of Guinness.
That is the correct answer. Your questions in just a minute to Eddie. Next up, an English fighter we know a lot about. Please put your hands together for the big slow himself, Luke Barnatt. You're next in line. How you doing, big guy? I'm well. Just a very quick one to open. 8-fight winning streak. The last one we saw you at didn't go your way. There's talk about the decision. No one quite agrees with it. Where are you at the moment? Now there's been a bit of a chance to relax after the streak of fight.
You know, I'm reevaluating and looking to fight again in November. So I'm just doing my thing. Been on holiday for the last month, enjoying myself. Here in Dublin, enjoying myself, and then hard work starts Monday.
So back in the octagon in November. Okay, that's Luke. Same again. Queue up, ask your questions. Next up, let's just say he's a very, very highly ranked featherweight. Rebounding Cub Swanson! Hey, Clark. Put you in the middle, good to see you, grab a seat. I would imagine some of our guests here might ask about another fighter later on, that's up to you guys. I want to ask, just tell us at the moment, 6-fight winning streak, you must be feeling on top of the world.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's been a long, hard road to get to where I'm at, and you know, I was just happy that I got the win, and I'm out here on vacation and having a few pints.
Okay, the next fighter we're lucky to have with us, you may remember back at the O2 he fought Alexander Gustafsson. Hopefully he'll offer us a bit of an insight into that big matchup between Jones and Gustafsson. Plus tell us about how he is doing as we want to welcome him back very soon. Please put your hands together for the poster boy, Jimi Manuwa. Good to see you, Jimmy. You're going to sit there next to the Cub. If one of us is going to take a waistcoat off, by the way, it will be me. I just need you to know that. I'm not going to compete. Jimmy, tell us where you're at. 14-1. The last fight was a good fight, didn't go your way, but we want to see you back. When is that likely to be?
I'm looking to come back maybe September, October, and waiting on the moment to confirm the fight.
So you're ready to go, we're just waiting for the matchup?
Yeah, 100%.
Looking forward to it. Okay, again in 1 second, your questions to these guys. Now our final guest is a man who loves it here as much as the rest of us. About what happens in the years in between. There are a number of people in the UFC, the fighters on the roster, who go after being in the Hall of Fame by their first name only. I'm going to introduce him like this. Forrest. So Forrest, your knees are getting you up the stairs. It's good to see you can make it up the stairs still. Where's the comeback, Joe? How you getting on, Forrest? We haven't seen you for a while.
To come back to work and walk upstairs naturally.
Well,
just working my river dance a second ago. It's not good.
Are you going to do the river dance?
I mean, I just tried. It wasn't. Just that hurt my knees. Just that.
Twitter goes crazy. Right, guys, it's up to you. The questions
I'm pulling out of my imaginary fight just from that.
We're going to start with a very patient young man who has been stood there. Please tell us your name, where you're from, and who you want to ask a question to.
Nate the Great.
Nate the Great. I have a question for my friend Jimmy. You remember me?
Also, I can't forget you.
People are saying that Connor's talking his way into a title fight, but he works hard, and I know as soon as you sign that contract, you have to work hard. So what do you think? Do you think Connor deserves a title fight? Maybe after this fight or the next one? But it doesn't, it matters on the fighter. You could have 1 fight, 2 fights, 3 fights, 10 fights, it doesn't matter. Like, when it doesn't matter when you're ready. Like, I think Connor's ready.
So Jimmy, let's obviously say he wins tomorrow. Is he ready for a title shot?
Connor's a great fighter, and he's proved that in all his fights. And we'll see after tomorrow. I think he's 1 or 2 fights away from the title, definitely 100%.
Nate, if you'll allow me to pass that question on to Cub, same question to you, Cub.
I've only been here a couple days, and I've already heard about Nate the Great, so I'm glad to meet you, buddy. But yeah, I think he's a great fighter, and you know, like all of us, there's 60 guys in the division. I think he's moving his way up the ranks pretty quick, but I think he's a few fights away, maybe 2 or 3.
Nate the Great, thank you for opening us up. In fact, if we go to the gentleman in the stripes, please step forward and we'll move across in a second. So far away, your name and your question, sir.
Hello, my name is Brian, I'm from Armagh. Just a quick question out to Luke. Luke, did you ever get your Ollie?
Oh yeah, that one did, oh yeah.
And just a quick shout out to Forrest. My mate Gareth says you owe him a pint from London.
Wait, yeah, I think that's true actually. Sorry about that. But I thought it was like quasi-famous and didn't have to pay for stuff anymore.
Okay, we're going to move across to you. Fire away microphone on the right hand side, you.
Question for Luke, please. What's it like being in Ireland when nobody likes it?
Actually, people here have been really good to me until that question, so it's been great so far. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, great job. Tell us your name and who your question's for.
Hi, my name's Dan, and I've got 2 questions. First one's for Luke. I've heard a lot on Twitter that you were looking at Wanderlei Silver as your next match. Have you spoken to Chad about that?
I have spoken to Chad about that. We had a long conversation about it, and it's one of the reasons I won the fight is for Chad indeed.
Okay, cheers. And the second question is for Eddie. From what I hear, you train with Chris Weidman. What's it like to train with such a legend?
Oh man, I definitely train with Chris. He's the reason I got into the sport, and I'm very, very fortunate. Not only do I get to train with the middleweight champion in the world, so it gives me a huge boost and huge confidence every time I step into the octagon, because right now I'm not fighting him. So it gives me all the expectation to go in there and dominate no matter who I'm fighting.
Do you have a specific time where you may potentially fight Chris down the line?
Not many people know, but I know Chris. Literally almost since we were in 6th grade, so it's a lot different from most fighters who just meet a guy in a training camp. He's truly like a brother and family to me, so I would never fight him if my goal is to have the UFC championship belt. So if that means I have to go up to 205 or or go to 170, I'll make the sacrifice and make it happen because, you know, I want to make I'll make it happen.
Cheers.
Okay, next up to the microphone, we're going to stay with you, sir, with the black t-shirt on. Fire away.
Hey, this question is just regarding the emergence of Conor as a star in the last few years. That's one of you guys been this, and we take this by the way. Congrats Eddie on the win, by the way.
Thank you.
How important do you guys think it is for emerging fighters especially, to really stand out as a, not necessarily as a character, but as a personality? Because we've seen guys like Conor change in the past, Chuck. How important do you guys feel that is for emerging fighters nowadays?
I guess I'll take this one first. You know, since I just became Irish, you know, this weekend. You know what? I think McGregor's free. He's awesome for the sport. You know, whether you love him or hate him, you want to either see him get knocked out or you want to see him win. Obviously, everybody here wants to see him win. It's going to bring attention to the sport, and that's only going to benefit all of us. So, I think after today, I'm a fan because I got goosebumps. I want to fight.
Thank you. Back to you on the left side.
Hi, Steve from Dublin. First of all, Forrest, thanks. First of all, Forrest, on behalf of everybody, thanks for one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. To any of the fighters, we all know that the Gracie's completely changed UK fighting with their style of fighting. MMA. Well, anyway, do you think any other fighter has done the same thing with the style of the fighting in the last 5 or 6 years?
Wait, that was a question for me. Yeah, I mean, I think Jones is actually kind of changing the game. He's doing things that... Well, John Jones does things that I did like when I was 20 and my coach was like, that's stupid, don't do that, it'll never work. And then he makes it work in, you know, live, full-speed situations, which is ridiculous. Like, how does he spar spinning elbows or spinning kicks? I don't know. If my sparring partners did that, they wouldn't be my sparring partners or my friends.
Thank you. We're going to stick with that microphone. Please tell us your name and who your question's for.
Hi, mine's for Cub. Well done on your win over Jeremy Stevens. Very exciting fight. What's up next for you now with the whole Aldo sitting out buzz? Are you going to fight?
Well, I'm just waiting to find out what's happening. I literally don't know what's going on.
So what's happening now that Aldo's wrecking your boys?
I don't care who you fight. Who do you want?
Well, thank you. I just like to fight. I think if you guys see me fight before, I don't care who it is. I just love to fight. I love to entertain the crowd.
Thank you.
Okay, back across to you, sir, with a UFC black t-shirt. What's your name first?
My name is Jack.
Welcome, Jack. What's your question for?
I've got a question for Forrest. Do you think that with Aldo's injury, do you think that Conor should get a fight against Chad Mendes in the near future?
You know, it doesn't matter what I think, but Conor thinks he should.
And Forrest, would you want them into a picture later?
100%.
Thank you very much.
No, I mean 100% on mine. No, that's it.
And Forrest.
Thank you. Just while we have you, Forrest, just briefly on tough. You know, it all started with you. Has it got tougher? You know, where do you think Eddie is in terms of at the same time back when you were fighting?
Well, yeah, fighting in general. My old boxing coach told me a story. He said, you know, talent goes where the money is. There's money, fame, popularity. There's a lot more people training, like better athletes training MMA. You know, it's football, basketball, soccer. Guys used to, or football, again, as you call it. Guys used to just, you know, that's what you see on TV. Well, now kids today, you know, train MMA, these jerks, they're much better athletes than the first guys that did it, you know?
So the sport has evolved. I think, this is kind of that apex moment for the sport as it's become so popular that so many good athletes have done it for so long, and it really sucks when you're old and you watch these guys do things you could never do in your prime. It's sad.
We'll come back to you shortly, Eddie, and I'm sure these guys want to ask you the question. The guy with the question mark, you're asking a question. What's your name?
My name's Ryan. Sorry I lost my voice a little bit, but I've got a question for Cub Swanson and Eddie Gordon. Cub Swanson, what would you do different against Jose Aldo that other people haven't done if you get the fight?
Win. Well, win. Bringing up my fight with him the first time, I do everything different. But I think I'd love to box with him. I think all the fans want to see a stand-up war, and that's what I'll bring to the table. I think a lot of people try to take him down the bank.
Right. And a question for Eddie Gordon. What do you see in your near future for the UFC?
I see a lot of tough fights, man. The 185-pound division is stacked, but I want to rise to the occasion. I just want to fight the best guys, the biggest names. That's my goal, I want to be number one. Chris Weidman, I got a long way to go for Chris Weidman. Now, I'll take that fight.
Well, you're great, and I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay, well, thank you for your question. We're going to come back across to you. Fire away.
My name's James. I just want to say I respect everyone here on the panel. I think you did a great job.